Unang-unang magandang umaga uli sa inyong lahat. Ngayon po ay pagdiriwang po natin ay ang ating unang anibersaryo. How have this program, this Humayot Ehiyag on TV5 became the bread of life? Let me explain that first. In the gospel, Jesus said that He is the bread of life that came down from heaven. He who partakes of it will have eternal life. This bread is for the life of the world. What does He mean to become the bread of life? I have a very simple, but it is a true story. Late in the 15th century, two young wood-carving apprentices in a tiny village near Nuremberg confided to each other their desire to study and to learn painting in the Academy of Nuremberg. But such study would take money, and both Albert and Albrecht were very poor. They were brothers of a very large family of 18. 1/8. Meron ba sa inyong may 1/8 na ngayon? 18 magkakapatid? O ito sobrang laki. Finally though, meron silang solusyon. Let one work and earn money while the other studied. The lucky one would become very, very rich and famous. And in turn, he would support the second brother. And so they tossed a coin, and who won? Albert or Albrecht? A or B? Tingin nyo. Yes, B. Si Albrecht yung nanalo. So while Albrecht went to Venice, Albert worked as a blacksmith. As quickly as he received his wages, he would forward money to his brother. The months stretched into years, and at last Albrecht returned to his native land, an independent master. Now it was his turn to help Albert. So nagkita sila sa isang reunion, a dinner prepared by their family. But when Albrecht looked at his brother, tears welled up from his eyes. Albrecht rose to drink a toast to his brother for the years of sacrifice. His closing words were, "And now, Albert, blessed brother of mine, now it is your turn. Now you can go to Nuremberg to pursue your dream, and I will take care of you." But Albert, from the other end of the table, rose and wiped his tears and said, "No, brother, hindi na ako pwedeng pumunta sa Nuremberg. Huli na ang lahat. Look," he said, and he showed his hands. "Look what 4 years in the mines have done to my hands. The bones in every finger have been smashed at least once, and lately I've been suffering from arthritis so badly in my right hand that I cannot even hold a glass to return your toast, much less make delicate lines on parchment or canvas with a pen or a brush. No, my brother," he said, "it is too late." Only then did Albrecht discover the extent of Albert's sacrifice. The many years of heavy labor in the blacksmith's shop had calloused and bruised his sensitive hands. His fingers could never handle a painter's brush. In humble gratitude to his brother Albert for his years of sacrifice, the artist, known as Albrecht Dürer, painted a portrait of the working hands that had labored so faithfully in order that he might develop his talent. He presented this painting of praying hands to his devoted brother, and this painting became very, very famous, and I guess you know the painting. Ipapakita ko po sa inyo ang painting na to, pero ipapakita din po natin sa screen. Ito po ang painting. Kilala nyo? Nakita nyo na. Di ba? This is a painting of the praying hands. And when you see this painting, you remember the story. Because it tells us of how we can become the bread of life to other people. When Jesus said that He is the bread of life of the world, He meant that His whole life, His sacrifice, will nourish all of us. You know, there is another title for this painting. It's called The Hands of the Apostles. We are all like Albrecht. And si Jesus is like Albert. Behind our lives is someone who labors for our salvation. Day by day, araw-araw, sinasagisag ng tinapay na kinakain nating araw-araw, ang pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan. Dito nakikita natin ang ating hinihingi sa poong may kapal kapag dinadasal natin ang Ama namin. Bigyan mo kami ngayon ng aming kakanin sa araw-araw. Ngunit hindi natin nakikita na nagaganap na ang hinihingi natin. Ang tinapay na hinihingi natin sa bawat panalangin ng Ama namin ay mga buhay na tinapay, hindi patay, buhay. May pangalan, may mukha. Mga magulang natin, mga kapatid, mga kaibigan na handang ihain ang kanilang buhay para sa kanilang minamahal. Sila ang mga taong tulad ni Albert na nasa likod ng tagumpay ni Albrecht. Sila ang sumusustento para sa ating kinabukasan. At hindi rin ako magtataka na lahat kayo dito at lahat sa mga nanonood po na sa atin ay mga tinapay ng buhay ng iba't ibang mga tao. At marami pang iba, mga taong tumutulong upang mahanap natin ang kahulugan sa ating buhay. Sila ang nagpapaliwanag sa marami nating mga tanong, sa mga bagay na hindi natin maunawaan tulad ng ating mga guro. Sila ang mga tumutugon sa ating mga pinakamalalim na mithiin. Kahit ang taong laging nakikinig at nagpapasensya sa atin, ay pawang mga tinapay na buhay. At tinapay na buhay. At ang Diyos, Siya ang bumubusog sa ating lahat. Hindi lamang sa ating mga espiritual na pangangailangan. Kaya meron tayong humayot ihayag dito sa TV5 dahil sinusustento nito ang ating espiritual na pangangailangan, lalong-lalo na sa pakikinig sa salita ng Diyos. At para saan? Upang magampanan natin ang ating mga misyon. Tulad ni Albert, upang maging magaling na pintor ang kanyang kapatid na si Albrecht. Upang magampanan natin ang ating mga misyon sa buhay. Upang maging maayos ang ating paglilingkod sa kapwa. Upang maging tinapay ng buhay para sa iba. Ang pagiging tinapay sa iba't ibang mga tao ang nagsisilbing pasasalamat natin kay Jesus na siyang unang naging tinapay. Siya na nag-alay ng kanyang sarili. Hindi kalahati, ngunit buong-buo. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.